So in this direct and inverse proportions, direct proportions, let's take one example. Say this is one pen. This pen, one pen cost say 10 rupees. So now then 5 pens, how much does it cost? So we know that it is 10 into 5 is 50 rupees. At the same time, let us take one more example. See this pen, if we write 10 pages per day, this pen runs for say 20 days. Now if I write 30 pages per day, how many days it will run? So obviously it will run for less number of days. Less number of days. That means there are two kinds of the problem. First kind, where if number increases, result increases. Second example, if number increases, result decreases. So the first one is example of direct proportions. Second one, where increasing of one parameter decrease the other, that relation or that problem is of kind inverse. So these are the two types of problems will be discussed in the chapter. So we can take one example from NCERT book of example 2. So in this example 2, what it has stated is like an electric pole 14 meter high casts a shadow of 10 meter. 14 meter pole shadow gives 10 meters. Now one tree which casts shadow of 15 meter. Now it is asked that what is the height of the tree. So height of the tree, what will be height of the tree? See, so these on, first we have to understand that is it a direct proportion or inverse proportion. So if height of the pole increases, so shadow increase, length of the shadow increase. That means it is a direct proportion. And at the same time, what we have to do that, how to solve is that in that example you will see that is written that way, that height of the object in meters and height of the shadow in meters. So these two quantities which are related, that's two quantities to be tabulated, like write in a table format. That will give you very easy solution for your problem. So what you have to do here, you have to write height of the object in meter and then length of the shadow, length of the shadow in meter. So now this is the tabulated, means you make a table format like this, and then this given value to be put in this table. So first one is 14 meter pole, that means height of the object is 14 meter, shadow became 10. For the second one, shadow is 15. So what will be the, this is the part is the question mark. So where is the question mark? For what you can do that, instead of a question mark you can put write X here. So to solve this problem, what you do here is you write as it is, the way it is, just as a numerator and denominator format. So 14 by 10, write X by 15. So how to solve this one? How to solve this one? So you do the cross multiplication. (10x) to 15 into 14. Now from here to solve, x equal to 15 into 14 by 10. So you simplify this. 5, if you divide 5 here, you will get 3 here, 2 and 7. So your 3 into 7, 21 meter is the height of the tree. To summarize, what you have to do, first you have to see that, write these parameters in a tabular format. Next you find that relation between, see in this case, height of the object and length of the shadow. These two parameters are in direct relation or inverse relation. So if it is the direct, then you write just numerator denominator in this format, then you do the cross multiplication, and then you get the value of unknown x here. We will move to next in one inverse problem. Again I will take example 8 from NCERT book, where this problem, in this example, there are 100 students in the hostel. Food provisions for them is for 20 days. How long will these provisions last if 25 more students join in the group? So same way, you first do the make a table. So this is a number of days and number of students. So as I mentioned that we have to make the tabular format. So 100 students in a hostel. So if 100 students is there, student is 100. So for them 20 days foods are there. If 25 more students join, that means total number of students becomes 125. So then how many days this food can run? So what we need to do here is that, okay, so again in this case we have to find that relation between number of days and students. If number of students more, we know that food will be over by less number of days. So in that case, this is the example of inverse proportion. So in that case, from this table what you have to write is that this 120, these you have to multiply, and x and 125 you have to multiply. In case of inverse relation, what you have to do that, these will be multiplied together and these will be multiplied together. So now what you can write, this is having unknown, so you can write here x into 125 this side equal to 100 into 20, then x equal to 100 into 20 by 125. So that now we can cancel. If we divide by 25, this is a 5, 25, so it is a 4 and 5, 4. So x equal to 60 days. That means, see, earlier food was there for 100 students, that food would have been run for 20 days, but when number of students increase to 125, only 16 days they can survive with that food. Your step is that first to put in this tabular format, then you understand what is the relation between these two parameters. According to that, if it is a direct proportion, in case of the direct proportion, you write this way 14 by 10 equal to x by 15. In case of inverse proportion, you just multiply this and multiply this and write in this format and solve the value of unknown.